And it's time for another matchup in the first round of the AF Lager Championship. Let's have a look at the table. So here we go. We've got the second half of the table, and the Madry that I was incredibly impressed with beat the Bavaria that I was not quite so impressed with. And it's going to be, it's going to be up against what I think might be two interesting beers. Let's introduce the beers now, and then I will just tell you something else I might do, which I'm not allowed to do, but I don't care. So here's the beers. Oh, let's do this one first. So there's the Estrella Galicia, which was going to get a buy, but it's not now. Because I found this in Waitrose, the Clausthaler dry hopped non-alcoholic beer. It's available in Waitrose. It's like £1 something a bottle, or you can get 4 for £4 at the moment. So it's included, it's allowed, it's part of it. But as I'm thinking that these may be quite good, I do reserve the right to shove them in a different second round place. So I don't know, just because I was so impressed with the Madry, it would be a shame really to have what could be 3 really good beers, and only one of them get through to the quarterfinals. Anyway, that's me just preempting that these are going to be any good. They might not be. They might be rubbish. Who knows? So, but I do reserve the right to maybe shove the winner in a slightly different slot in the second round than I was going to. But we will see. So, there we go. So the Estrella Galicia and the Clausthaler dry hopped. What else is there to say? Nothing. So let's get these poured out into glasses, and let's get the taste test started. Okay, beers poured, and wow, I wasn't expecting these kind of colours from these beers, I must say. So they're both very dark in colour indeed. That one looks like it's quite possibly unfiltered, so I think I might know which one that is. This one is crystal clear, and is not unfiltered, but it's very, very amber, very dark indeed. Yeah, it's very amber. The light is orange through it. This one is also very amber and is not clear in the slightest. It's positively opaque. So there we go. So just for people who just want to know, this is which one is which. There you go. That was which one was which, but I think I know which one's which anyway. Let's start getting noses on them. So here we go. So I'll get a nose on this one first of all. So strong maltiness in the nose. It's got that sweetness straight away. Something's telling me this is an alcohol-free beer. Getting just that, I don't know, that's sickly sweetness. Very syrupy. Very malty. It smells like kind of wholemeal bread with syrup on top, essentially. I mean, it's not that bad. To me, it does smell alcohol-free, but it's not. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just it just smells very, very sweet. Almost like a cake. Yeah, very, very sweet. And a lot of wholemeal bread in the smell there. Let's smell this. I have really no idea what to expect when I smell this. But it is incredibly dark in colour. Oh, look at that head retention there. Look at that when I reinvigorate the head. It's quite an interesting looking head. Let's get a nose on it. Oh, wow. Oh, I like that. Now that is punching me in the face with not the sweaty fruitiness I was getting with the Bavaria that I had in the last one, but more of a hoppy dankness. And there is a difference. There is a big difference between a hoppy dankness and a sweaty fruitiness. And that is giving me a massively hoppy dankness. That smells amazing. Don't smell like a lager. It smells like a really hoppy pale. That's interesting, that. Wow. I'll have to have a look whether the... well, you know, that's assuming this is the Clausthaler. I mean, who am I kidding? Of course this is the Clausthaler. You know what? I'm not going to do this as a three-parter. I know that's the Clausthaler, so let's just bring the beers up. Because I'm interested. Does it actually call itself a lager? It might actually be a lager. Oh, it says the German Pilsner of Pioneer of NA beers. This might not actually be a lager. Oh no, it is non-alcoholic lager. So it is a lager. It's not any kind of weird kind of pale. It is definitely a lager. It is because it's been dry hopped. That's why it tastes like a pale. There we go. Should I pretend that I don't know what they are? Let's do that. Let's pretend I don't know what they are now. Because this one could be the Clausthaler. Yeah. No. Right. Okay. Let's. Yeah. What's we going? I can't stop smelling this. It smells great. It's so hoppy. Yeah, that's just smashing me in the face with hops. That anyway. Right. Let's start swilling. Okay, to this one. Cheers. Try again. So it's dry and it's malty. It's not too sweet. This, really, when I was reviewing the San Miguel and I was going on about what they could have done with it to make it better, this is what they could have done with it to make it better. It's not bad, this at all. It's crisp. It's quite dry. It's got a bit of maltiness to it. In the taste, it's not obviously alcohol-free. It's fairly high levels of carbonation, I would say. Not massively brimming with flavour, as a lot of them aren't. Not getting much of an aftertaste. But all in all, it's not bad. Yeah, if you really search for that maltiness, there is a little bit of that alcohol-free sweetness that you get with the non-alcoholic lagers. It's okay. Let's try this one now. Let's swill. Really not sure what to expect on the taste of this, but here we go. Cheers. I'm not sure. It's very odd. It tastes, it's got quite a bit of bitterness at the end. It tastes like an alcohol-free pale, really. It's clearly very powerfully hopped. It's very dry. It's interesting. It's smooth. It's got flavour. There's a little bit of lemon in there, a little bit of lime in there. I don't know. It's odd. It is odd. It's an odd one, that. I am liking it. I am really liking it. But it's very, very different from anything else. I am liking the taste of them hops, though. It's Cascade, apparently. And I think just the flavour as well. The flavour from them hops is kind of winning it for it, really. But it's not unbeatable. Yeah, the Estrella Galicia is not smooth. There's not as much flavour. So, what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? Weird. Yeah, it's got a nice bit of bitterness. Well, it's not bad actually. The Estrella Galicia is not that bad. I'm still starting to see now which beers are bad and which beers are not bad. This one's not bad, but is very light in flavour. This one is nice. Nice, but not very lagery, but it is a lager, so it's allowed in. But, yeah, I mean, is there much more I can say? Good head retention as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this one through. It's really nice. It's just a really nice lager. It's a really nice beer. It's refreshing. It's hoppy. It's bitter. It's punchy. It's really good. It doesn't taste alcohol free, really, to me. Yeah, I mean it's good. It's cracking. And that's pretty good as well, to be honest. The Estrella Galicia is pretty good as well. Sorry, whatever that one is good as well. So this one's going through. I think this is the Clausthaler. I think this is the Estrella. But I'm going to find out, and then I will be right back. So I'm back, and yeah, so let's find out if I was right. So yeah, this was the Estrella. And this was the Clausthaler. And I got to say, yeah, both beers, perfectly nice. Yeah, that does have a little bit of that alcohol freeness in the taste when you go searching for it, which the Madri didn't. So that already puts it below the Madri, I think, in that kind of way. This is just, yeah. That's just interesting. It just hits you in the face with a hoppy bitterness. Doesn't mean it's going to win, because for me, a normal traditional lager with a lot of flavour that doesn't taste alcohol free would possibly win against this. You know, it's very pleasant. It's very tasty. It really hits you in the face with them hops. But it doesn't have a lot of the biscuity, bready, kind of malty, grassy, lemony kind of characteristics that I want from a good lager. So while it's beaten the Estrella on this day, it's, you know, there will be lagers out there that could really give this a run for its money, I think. That's the odd thing when you got something that's so different in the championship. It's like, you know, nothing is going to be anywhere near as hoppy as this. But am I going to judge a lager on how hoppy it is? No. So, what I'm going to do, though, I'm not going to put this up against the Madri in the next round. Because the Madri is quite light on flavour, I could end up just doing the same thing and saying, well, this has got loads of flavour, the Madri hasn't, therefore this will go through. There's no point in doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it at the very bottom. So I'm going to stick it at the bottom where the Asahi was. So I said I wasn't going to mess around with the table anymore. Well, I am. I'm going to shove this right at the bottom. So this is going to be up against the Perlenbacher or the Staropramen in the next round. And then I'm going to put the Asahi up in this one's place. So if anyone's wondering in the next matchup why that's happened, then that's why that's happened, basically. So that's hopefully the last messing about I'm going to have to do, because the Clausthaler, I didn't really know where the Clausthaler was going to go anyway. So the Clausthaler is going to go now where the Asahi would have gone, and the Asahi is going to go where the Clausthaler would have gone. Is that fair? Is that fair? I assume that's fair. I'm going to say that's fair because it would have got a bye anyway, wouldn't it? So it doesn't really matter. I was thinking, should it be up against the Estrella Galicia? Not really, no. No, I'm going to leave it at that. So the Asahi got the bye anyway. So the Asahi's going to go now where the Clausthaler would have gone. The Clausthaler's going to go where the Asahi would have gone. Just to basically break it up a little bit from the Madri. And there we go. That's all there is to it. Until next time, have a good one.